Hi viewers, welcome. Today I am given with from my elite panel. They have given me a choice. Today I am given with two subjects. One is Sri Lanka economy in tatters, and the other subject is imagination. So I am opted to do the imagination and to do the other subject, the Sri Lankan economy in tatters, to another day. So today's subject is imagination. Imagination plays a big role in human life for this development and all these things. Imagination is the one which has really helped you. Now, imagination is actually it's a blessing. Imagination is a blessing because no other species on this planet Earth could imagine like that man could imagine. So imagination is a blessing for mankind, for human beings. Actually, this imagination is a faculty in your brain. Actually, there is no organ, but it generates from. It begins all the elements been drawn from the brain. So this imagination is a state of mind. Without imagining, man cannot create anything. Everything is imagination. Now, imagination that we can put into two groups. One is synthetic imagination, and the other one is creative imagination. What is this synthetic imagination is? Synthetic imagination is which is already there, and taking from them and making a new thing. You have the education system, you have experience, you have knowledge, you have observed the nature's behavior. So this is all evident, it is there. So from that, you draw and make a thing that is called imagination, synthetic imagination. And the second one is creative imagination. Creative imagination is massive. So all these prophecies, religions are being given to mankind through this channel, through the imaginative faculty. Because there is no other way that man can communicate with the infinite God or infinite intelligence without imagination. With this imaginative faculty, only he will communicate. Then he will get revelations, new things which is not known to us and we will never know about. These things will come to man's imagination through this channel. Well, now for instance we take man has analyzed and weighed the sun from a distance of millions of miles, and he knows the elements it contains. I beg your pardon. So everything is in imagination. Man, we did not physically, we cannot approach the sun. We cannot go near the sun to measure it, to, what are the elements in that. It contains the contents of elements in the sun, all through the faculty of imagination. Everything is in imagination. So just man after started imagining. Now you take locomotion, the motor cars, you can see, if you see the old pictures, you will see man ride on horses. But imagine there is a way that I can fix a wheel. Then he fixed the wheels for these animals and stand on that and run. Then came the locomotion, cars. Now see where we are now. We become a better match than the flying birds. We can fly better than them. The speed, man is almost traveling at a speed of 500 miles per hour, and it's increasing. Man could end up in traveling at the speed of light. If he is imagining, he can go to other planets. So then, in this speed, he cannot reach there. He has to travel at the speed of light, at least, to attain his imagination to go to other planets. We know it's difficult to go for us to go away from this living planet because of so many things we are dependent: the oxygen, the water, the sleep, and so many other things are involved where you cannot go away from this network. We are trapped on the planet Earth. There is no other place. All the rest is imagination. If you think, okay, there is a life after death, and there is a place where you can go, and divine places like paradise, everything is an imagination. You cannot see it, you cannot feel it, there is no evidence, nothing but an imagination, solid imagination. So imagination works for man, He has so much developed because he imagined. His imaginative faculty is functioning. So the synthetic faculty and the creative faculty functions systematically for him to attain to this level. Man is still in the elementary stages of using the power of imagination. He has just started to do it. And at the beginning it's like this. Just imagine and see how man developed this faculty, imaginative faculty, to a greater height where he can go. He can attain the objectives of going to other planets, searching for water, searching for a place to live, and searching a way to stay in this life forever. Man loves. Nobody wants to die. Man's imagination is that, how to stay. We come, want to stay, love to stay, but there is a force. It is natural that you have to perish. But he is imagining how to continue. Certainly he is imagining. Everyone imagines. Just go to a person and ask, what if the God gives you, everlasting life, live forever, you would have been happy. It is same with everyone. So that is an imagination. So this imagination is the one which has brought man to such a great height is really enjoying what he discovered through this faculty of imagination. Imagination is the one which is separating man from the animal kingdom. He is conquering everything around him. He conquered the world. He become everything on the earth. It's become earth and above earth. Is, is, is using everything for his betterment. This is through the imaginative faculty. So it is very evident and it's very clear. This faculty has been gifted by the nature to humankind. Through that, he is developing fast. He is conquering the world, he is conquering the space. He knows the size of this space, how far it goes, but still he don't know where it ends. So it's still in the imagination. Where this ends is going, imagining, still he could not find an end to this. So imagination also has its problems. That is very challenging. The more challenging it is, it will pick you more. It will pick yourself. So this faculty, I hope that I have given you a brief account of what imagination is. Imagination is so important to mankind for development. So we can talk more about this subject, imagination. It's a very interesting subject, but the time allowed for me is expiring. Therefore, until I see you in another video, in my next video, the economic crisis, Sri Lankan economy in tatters. Next video in a couple of days. Until then, bye-bye.